what's up? Welcome back to my channel. My name's Samuel Leeds. I'm a property investor, and yesterday I offered to give away one of my houses for free. And today I just thought I would talk about what happened, also answer people's questions. Usually Sundays I do a Q&A style video, so hey, if you've got questions for me about anything, about what happened yesterday, about property, about me, whatever it is, ask away in the comment box, and I'll always try and respond to your questions, so I'll be responding next week. However, I've had literally thousands and thousands of people viewing yesterday's video. It was a social experiment. Hundreds of people have been commenting and asking questions, so I thought I'd just address some of the questions. So before I go ahead and do that, would you do me a massive favor? Hit the like button. I spend so much time making YouTube videos, offering free houses to people, like crazy stuff. All I ask is that you subscribe to the channel and hit the like button in return. That would be amazing. So what happened yesterday? So what happened was, quite literally, I was in London. I walked around Hyde Park with the contract to a house that I own. There's no mortgage on the house. It's unencumbered. It's worth about £60,000, and there's tenants in there paying £450 a month. And I walked around with a contract, stopping people in the park saying, hey, would you like to sign up for this house? You can have it. Not one person took the contract and signed it. Not one. Most people ignored me. Other people thought I was joking. Other people looked through the contract and thought it must be a scam. Maybe there was a clause in there somewhere. I gave people as much time as they wanted to read over the contract. I even said, do you want to call your solicitor? And they said, I can't be bothered. It's crazy. I mean, one of the experiments I did yesterday was I had a little mystery box, and inside I stuffed it with £1,000 hard cash. I put the keys to my Range Rover in the box, and I offered people to buy the box, they didn't know what was in it, for as little as £3. I was like, £3? No one wanted to take the gamble. Now that I understand. Maybe they thought there's nothing in it. Okay, you could call them ignorant maybe, or you could say, well, they didn't want to take the small risk. But when I'm offering people a house, I'm telling them what it is, I'm giving them the contract, I'm letting them read it, no one took the deal. So it makes me kind of think, when I'm training people, you know, some people won't even be successful if you write a contract and you say, have my house. Have it. They won't sign the paperwork. It just shows that some people will never be successful. Now the interesting thing is, there's one lady, and she was called Georgia, and I was speaking to Georgia in the park, in Hyde Park, and she was that close to signing the contract. She's there with the contract, and she was like reading it. She said, I think I'm going to do this. And she was that close, but her friend next to her was saying, don't do it, don't do it. It's probably a scam. Be careful. And her friend talked her out of it. And she was like, you know what? I think I'll leave it. And Georgia commented on the YouTube video when she saw who I was, when she saw that it was legit, and she said, I want to cry. Is the offer still there? Because I'll take it. I mean, I've spoke to Georgia since. I didn't know her at the time. She was a complete stranger. I've spoke to her since, and she's a really, really good lady. I actually think she's gonna be successful in life. I think she's smart. I just think that she had her friend with her who was putting her off, and her friend seemed like a really nice person too. You know, nice people. I didn't do the experiment to try and show how stupid people were. And I understand, you know, when it sounds too good to be true. And we're trained all our life, if something sounds too good to be true, it probably is. In fact, she even said herself, she goes, if something sounds too good to be true, it probably is. But in the world of business, sometimes good things, and it's not like, the mystery box I understand. It's not like she didn't have time to read the contract. It's not like she didn't know what she was doing. I wasn't asking her to do anything blind. I was saying, read the contract. Read it. And I get that the contract might be complicated for someone to read on a Good Friday in a sunny park, you know, to just read this contract. But that was a house, man. £450 a month, every single month coming into your bank. That'll be enough to pay for your holidays for the rest of your life. You know, just because you're like, it's sunny, I can't be bothered, it sounds a bit dodgy. Interesting. So, Georgia, if you're watching this, yeah, I do think you're amazing. I spoke to you already, and Georgia has actually agreed, whether she'll do it or not, I'm not sure, but she agreed to have an interview with me on this channel and talk about what happened and what was going through her head. I'd be very up for doing that. Okay, what were the other comments? I am the guy with the blue jacket. Okay, how is it that all these people at the park are somehow watching the video? It's crazy. I am the guy with the blue jacket. I was going to buy it if you gave me 5 more seconds or offer me some discount like you did to others. Again, it's so easy to be like, I would have done it if I'd had more time. I would have done it if you'd have given it a bit cheaper like you did to some of the others. But I think how you do anything is how you do everything. Anyone that's commenting on the channel saying I'm gutted, I missed out, I mean, to be fair, at least respect for even being humble enough to watch the video or even having the decency to have a conversation with me. These people that are commenting, they're not the losers. These are the people that are like, oh man, I learned the lesson. Okay, either take the loss or take the lesson. But many people wouldn't even listen to me. I was like, free house, and they were just like, one lady, I showed her the £1,000. I'm like, look, £1,000 and keys to a Range Rover. And you know what she said? She went, haha, you're funny. What more evidence do you need? What more evidence do you need? And she just thought it was fake. It wasn't fake. Okay, it makes me think I should be stopping and talking to anyone who wants to chat to me with a clipboard. You never know when. We are so programmed that if someone's trying to sell to us, it's like, oh, I don't want to be sold to. Interesting. Tom and Ben, serious men, says, get liking people, I need part 2 in my life. If the video hits 1,000 likes, I'm going to do the same thing again in a different location. At the moment, I think it's on about 500 likes, just shy of 500. So if it gets to 1,000, I will go do the same thing again. So go watch the video and like it. Sam Hawkins, would be interesting to see if you didn't cover up the mystery box and see what they chose. A depreciating car or an appreciating house? That's an interesting point because the car that I was giving away for £3, but they didn't know it was a car, is actually worth more than the house. I would personally take the car over the house, but then I would immediately sell the car and buy 2 houses with it, and then you're left with 2 appreciating assets rather than 1 depreciating asset. Kieran Wright, why were you rude to the person that wanted to buy at the 6-minute mark? Okay, that was actually not someone wanting to buy, and it looked like that. What happened was, I was speaking to a group of people, and I asked them if they wanted to go ahead, and they said no thank you. I then walked away, and it was actually my videographer that was like looking at me like, what happened? And I said, nope, meaning nope, they didn't buy. But it looked in the video like I was approached by a stranger, and I just said nope. Like, I didn't want to talk to him. In fact, it was me just talking to my videographer. I hope that clears that one up. Alright, 2021 winner says, this is a very interesting video. It seems here that most people do not believe in the law of receiving and have limited faith. Great experiment. It's true, most people aren't good at receiving. I mean, even when someone gives you a gift, sometimes it's a bit awkward to receive it, like, oh, hi. Or if someone compliments you, look great today, rather than just going, thank you. You know, thank you. It's like, oh, you look good too. You're deflecting the compliment because you don't want to receive. You know, you'll apply for a job, but in your mind you'll be thinking, I'm only going to apply for a job between 25 and 30 grand a year because that's all I'm worth. Because I'm not ready to receive a £50,000 per year job. I'm not ready to receive a free house. People aren't ready to receive. You're right, absolutely. Adam says, so this is what Samuel gets up to when he's bored. I am curious by nature. I'm curious to see how people react, how people respond to opportunities. So yeah, it is the kind of thing that I do for fun. Improvement Guy says, this is genuinely disheartening to witness the number of people who don't even have curiosity. Interesting, I just said that the reason I did it is because I'm curious. But you're right, people that weren't receiving, they were like, I don't care what's in the mystery box. I don't want to pay £3 for the mystery box. I mean, I was standing there, well dressed, with a video production team, right? They could see I was there with the box with my, I agree with you. I'd be thinking for £3 or £5 or even £10, let's see what happens. You know, if this dude's about to scam me on camera, like, all right, fine. I would have been curious too, and I'm curious to see other people's lack of curiosity as well. Kenny Pittman, so good. It just proves that majority of people hate being sold to and think everything has a catch. That is so true. We do think everything has a catch. I'm trying to give away a free house. I'm like, free house! And everyone's just like, whatever, joker. Why? Because they've never probably seen that before. So they just think, I've never seen it before, it can't be true. But if that's how we live our lives, then anything that is, like, let me give you an example. When I first met my wife, Amanda's amazing. I just come out of a relationship where my previous girlfriend was a little bit annoying. Yeah, I had some personality issues, in my opinion. And I met my wife, Amanda, and I'm thinking, wow, like, what's the catch? What's the catch? She seems too good to be true. And even in relationships, sometimes people will bring their past baggage into new relationships, or they'll say, you know, they'll try and find a problem, but here's the thing, you'll find what you look for. You'll sabotage every relationship you have. Matthew Midian says, they did not like your vibe. What the beep? I find it hard to comprehend how they're all so ignorant. It's so interesting because it's really easy when you're watching it and you're at home on a computer to be like, they're idiots! But then, I mean, every single person in the park was like, nah, not interested. Every single person online watching it back is like, they're idiots. Pretty much every person in the park that said no, and then when I revealed who I was, were like, oh, I was just about to. Everyone was like, I'm just about to. Even in the comments, they're like, he was like, I'm the guy in the blue jacket, I was about to. Could you give me another 5 seconds? So, hindsight is a wonderful thing. It's kind of the same in business when you miss an opportunity and then you're like, you know, someone, sometimes we've been negotiating with the seller, we put forward an offer and the offer is not accepted. They go, come up a tiny bit higher. And I'm like debating with my wife, should we go a bit higher, what do you think? And then someone comes in and beats us to it. And then it's all, oh, we were just about to. It's kind of like human nature, but hindsight is a wonderful thing. Okay, next. When was this recorded? This was recorded the day after it was put out on air. It was recorded on the Good Friday, it was posted out on the Saturday, and today is the Sunday. That's the thing on my YouTube channel. I do a video every single day, and normally speaking, when I put a video out, it's just been filmed. Okay, last question or comment is from Jada Lemmy. Samuel, why don't you do something for your subscribers instead? I would be more than happy to grab it now. Okay, so the question is, I am going to do a part 2 if the video gets to 1,000 likes. So if you haven't watched it yet, go watch it. If you've watched it already, watch it again, hit the like button, and when it gets to 1,000, I'm going to do a part 2. And second is, what do you want me to do for my subscribers? Let me know. I'm always happy to do giveaways or any ideas. Let me know in the description and I will be sure to take it on board. Thanks so much for watching and look forward to seeing you next time. Peace.